My name is Dan Akwe, the CEO of Agri-Impact Limited. I welcome you to the KNUST campus and the Greenhouse Enclave for Youth in Greenhouse Enterprise project. This project was funded by the Ghana Exim Bank, implemented by Agri-Impact Limited. The idea of the project is to handle three major challenges in the country. First, graduate youth unemployment. The second one is the import substitution, and the third one, producing high quality vegetables for domestic market. We all understand that greenhouse technology is expensive, the initial investment is high. It's almost impossible for any young graduate to be able to raise the needed capital or collateral to buy greenhouse. So the Ghana Exim Bank decided to finance this project, allowing youth to have access to the technology and the greenhouse structure, produce in it for over 3 to 4 year period, pay back, and then have access and ownership of the greenhouse for the entire lifespan of a greenhouse, which is 30 to 40 years.
I'm the Director of Greenhouse Technology Innovation for Agri-Impact Consult. I joined Agri-Impact in the year 2013 after my national service. I joined as a farmhand. Over the years, I've been able to rise through the ranks to the position of the Director of Greenhouses and Innovation. Over the past 10 years, I've been able to train over 2,000 people in greenhouse. It's been a joy seeing people who came here as novice, who had no interest or background in agriculture, rising even to the ranks of enterprise development officers. Also, in this Dorenya enclave, when we started work here, we had a workforce of around about 50 people, but currently as I speak, we have a workforce getting close to 80.
My name is Ivy Ache Ablo. I'm a beneficiary to the Youth in Greenhouse Enterprise project. I have a BSc in agriculture and a second degree in crop science. I used to work for Urban Jungle as a greenhouse farm manager. I heard about the Youth in Greenhouse Enterprise project through a friend. I thought it as an opportunity to come here to have my own greenhouse farm.
My name is Daniel Agri, and I'm 29 years, a beneficiary of the Youth in Greenhouse Enterprise project. I got to know about this project through a former boss of mine who knows I was into home gardening and organic farming. So knowing how good I was, she introduced me to this project. So I went through all the necessary training, and finally I was located a greenhouse, which was a dream come true because looking at the cost of the greenhouse then, I couldn't afford it. A price of over $20,000. So through the help of the government and Exim Bank, I was able to get this nice greenhouse.
My name is Madra Kokran, a graduate from KNUST, and I studied agribusiness management. In the month August, then a senior colleague of mine reached out to me that she's in a company and they want someone as a farmhand to work in the greenhouse. So I'm also interested because then I had partnered with my friend Paul and we are doing survey for agricultural produce like vegetables. During that time, we had also started that process. We had talked with some of the market women and also the restaurant, and they accepted that if we produce, we have to come to them. But we had no land farm to farm on. Since I'm from Takrady and I had traveled to Kumasi to come and study, and because of that, we were figuring out how to get the produce itself and give to the market that we have. So the next day, I went to the farm. They said I had to come for interview. I went there, I met the one in charge of the place. He said they were looking for a farmhand, but they were not expecting a graduate to come. So it's not about the graduate, but I have the passion of working with vegetables or working in the soil. So that's the reason why when I got the opportunity or I heard about it, I decided to come.
I actually joined Agri-Impact through my service. I did service in the 2022. It wasn't an easy journey because per my course I did and then Agri-Impact, I know it's all about agriculture. So I was asking myself, if what I did building technology, what am I come to do in the company? So lo and behold, when we got here, there was a massive construction going on, which is the J12 construction, the 8 wind tunnels are down there, and then I think AIC 10 construction were going on. So I was like, wow, then I think I have to join the engineering team. So through that, I was gaining more experience from the starting point to the finishing point. I can say I know a whole lot about it, how to construct a greenhouse.
The average cost of a greenhouse is around $25,000, but the Ghana Exim Bank took 70% of that cost, and beneficiaries were expected to pay around $7,000 spread over 3 years. Interestingly, some beneficiaries have also been able to tap into the opportunities along the value chain. So now they are not only producing. I understand that in Kumasi, one of the beneficiaries is even supplying agro input as a business. For Dowenya here, I know of 3 beneficiaries who have finished paying their greenhouses, and now they are also buying from us and selling. It also gives me joy to see people who over the past years have been able to pay off their loans, and some of them are even requesting for more greenhouse.
It's been rewarding. I'm one of the leading beneficiaries here because currently I've been able to pay off my greenhouse, and I'll say I was the first person to fully own the greenhouse, and I'm now producing and selling myself. And I'll say I was able to make one of the highest yields on site for tomato, which was around 3.5 kilos per plant. So in total, I made about 3.5 metric tons of tomatoes in just 640 square meter greenhouse. We did other vegetables like cucumbers, bell peppers, hot peppers, and the yield were good, making 4 metric tons with cucumbers, 2 metric tons with bell peppers and the others.
Being part of this project has exposed me to a whole lot of knowledgeable personnel, whereby we come together and share ideas on good agricultural practices, on good varieties that we can grow to have our yield. And also through my production, I've been able to produce between 2.5 to 4 tons of vegetables per cycle. And my total revenue for the year is between 38,000 to 70,000 cedis, after which deductions are being made to pay for my loans. I also have some money for my rent, for my upkeep, and also to buy chemicals, seeds, fertilizers, and to pay farm hands that are involved in my production activities.
I've been able to employ about 4 farm hands so far, and I'll say some of them are without education, like they have no educational background. And with the trainings that I had earlier and some kind of training procedure that I have designed, I was able to give them some good training, and now they can manage the greenhouse in my absence.
I got a place to work in, which is the engineering team. I was able to learn the irrigation, maintenance of all the pumps in the greenhouses, and then a whole lot. So lo and behold, they actually gave me a position, which is the maintenance manager. My first electrical work I actually did on site was fixing of a ceiling fan. But now I've extended it in fixing of pumps, or like anything about electrical work concerning the greenhouse. I'm good at that. After that, coming to the irrigation side, fixing of dripper lines, connecting pipes to the tunnels for the flow of water and everything. I'm also perfect in that. And I'm very happy because I would say I'm rather taking from Agri-Impact because I've learned a whole lot of skills, which even when I go out, I can use to make money for my own self.
Moving from Kumasi to Accra here, we've been able to build the marketing team by the help of management, the training. They also gave me a little training before I started the marketing here. Now the marketing team, we are about 10 people here in Accra, but then it was 3 people who were managing the marketing here. By coming here, our prices were ranging from 20 cedis for a kilo for tomatoes, cucumber was 5 cedis, and bell peppers was 20 cedis and 30 cedis. By now, we've been able to increase our prices by almost 100%, and bell pepper, which was 30 cedis, now selling at 70 cedis for a kilo, and cucumber now selling at 8 cedis and 10 cedis for a kilo. Tomatoes is selling at 25 cedis and 30 cedis for a kilo.
The experience has been more, and also as of now, I'm trying to think of my little sister in school now. Through financial and then anything, and then my senior brothers, their work are not really going well, but I'm able to sort them out when it comes to like money issues and stuff. So I would like to say a very big thank you to the company Agri-Impact Limited. They've really done a lot in my life, and then Ghana Exim Bank.
We've had different locations of this greenhouse, And today we are at the KNUST campus, where we call the KNUST cluster for the greenhouse. We have 10 greenhouses here, and we have a number of youth that have benefited from this greenhouse program.
My name is Frederick Osefrimpong Jr., a postgraduate student of KNUST. I read post-harvest technology, and while in school I got to hear of this project that was the Youth in Greenhouse project being spearheaded by Exim Bank, Agri-Impact, and KNUST. So it was always exciting for me to get onto such a project so that I could bring back what I had learned, and I realized that that wasn't enough. And so there was a training that was organized by Agri-Impact at Brekusu, where they took us through all the different stages of greenhouse management and greenhouse even as a business. I have been on for the last 3 years. This year will be our 4th year in production, and I do grow cucumber, tomatoes, and bell pepper.
Your friend Abraham Zayton, na me business administration. I work KNUST Business School. Me who project I work newspaper mu. Na newspaper na a lecturer wo agric aka kire yen dada. Na e ma me ko find out. Ansa na me sha say me babu project mu no. Na me adwuma e wo service and loans. Me koye ekua kakra. Na me ye eburo. Ba me ye eburo no ewie no me hu say me wie na me nya hwe e den ewum. Nti project ba na me bisa me ho question bebre. Na question me bisa me ho no a project e betimi aboa me ni. Na emu no na Agri-Impact for FRS yembra training ewo ebreku so. Ema me koye me questions a me woni na me bisa Agri-Impact for ema me ehun nimdie senia yesifa ye greenhouse adwuma ene senia besifa den aboa ye.
I've always been excited about greenhouse farming, but the opportunity to own one is not one that I could have afforded as at that time. So when I saw this project and I realized the terms and conditions that it had, it was exciting for me to grab this opportunity that came my way. And it's been one that I would say challenging and also exciting as well.
Say you know, me hu say wo greenhouse ba kon ISS 40 square meter. Ubetimi aye adwuma in 2 seasons. Na 2 seasons no, say wo open for that. Anka utwa wa bura, usika benya no, eno ano no. Na wakwa akoton by in greenhouse mu no. Enfa say bia tomatoes na wodi dua. Wodi 2 months bedua. Now wodi 6 months side then they are harvesting. The 6 months now they harvesting. Every month bia and sky bed e ba bedu botum.
So I do grow cucumber, bell pepper, and tomatoes within the 640 square meter greenhouse. And it's been exciting in terms of yield, and this is how the whole thing works. So when we are done producing, we bring it to the sales unit, and that is where I get excited by employing my skills as a post-harvest technologist in managing whatever thing has been produced, ensuring that the products are collected in a manner that will be safe to store, so that when it gets to the marketing unit, they wouldn't have any problem sorting them out and also putting them on the shelf for customers to buy.
My tomatoes mean more than 3 tons. Now more than 3 tons, you know, you find 3,000 kilos. 3,000 kilos, you know, 1 kilo, 25 Ghana cedis. Greenhouse ye do me youth in embremu na yembie musu bebre na ebiom bebra. I think say life ye betimi asesa e wo Ghana hanum sei no. Na ebiane betimi ebuso oman mu no. Ebe bebre.
With a 640 square meter, for each people to manage it effectively and efficiently, it requires the service of others to help you do that. And so I have a farm hand who helps me manage the farm. And well, at the current level of production, I'm able to afford like 500 cedis a month for the person, then occasionally to support him in maybe transport and any other thing. And the good news is when we have a good yield, I'm also able to give in bonus out of that. So that is what keeps us going as a team.
Na me adom ye share project si ase. Obi ana mini adwuma. Medu baby na mdio ubedi krapo na ho ayeden because adwuma no gu ye no metime pe be 2 years. Ba na nyame adom mi wo greenhouse mienu. Ana mafa nipa miensa a menu omo ye den eye adwuma e wo greenhouse no.
It must be mentioned that greenhouse technology is not a taught course in any of our universities. Therefore, you will get graduates who will come out with knowledge in agronomy but no knowledge in greenhouse production. So all the people you will find in greenhouse production with this program called UGEP are people who have been trained from onset. They have acquired the knowledge and they are implementing it. The greenhouses are located in 11 different places in Ghana. The beauty of this is having the public-private and academia partnership. So Agri-Impact is the private sector partner. The Ghana Exim Bank is development bank. And KNUST, which is an academia institution, decided to offer this space for the greenhouse project. And it's not only giving their products opportunity for jobs, but they are also having the opportunity to learn the greenhouse production technology.
In Ghana, over the past years, I have realized that no greenhouse project is able to travel above 3 years, but UGEP is in its 5th year of operation. We've been able to set up over 200 greenhouses in 6 regions of the country. We thank the Ghana Exim Bank, we thank the Ministry of Finance for bringing up such an innovative project which is transforming lives in this country.
Adeya Exim Bank ne Agri-Impact Edia Bay. Ahanum say ye KNUST 10 na wahanum say. Na 10 yes I another 10 e be fufuro. Ne another 10 e be fufuro. Kakran kakra say me enkwan metimi employ nipa miensa in 2 greenhouses. Na other greenhouses no so mo so employ no mo so no omo ankasa mo abrabo mo so no mo employ. Yes say be 10 anka a problem about employment betimi eden asobon.
And I'll say the return on investment has been very good because we all know that the greenhouse is profitable.
I want to thank Exim Bank for the support that they've given to me to have my own greenhouse farm and registering it as a farm business, and also to thank Agri-Impact for their support, technical support, for every good thing that they are doing for we, the beneficiaries here on site, for us to have a sustainable agri-business.
And so, as I sit here today, I'm excited. I got on board this project and I picked up the challenge of being a greenhouse farmer.
And I'm glad to say that this has been one of the best models we have implemented. We have similar one too with University of Cape Coast, and we hope that over a period of time, most of the universities we have in Ghana will have access to the greenhouse technology, train young people so that we will be able to build a cadre of graduates that have expertise in greenhouse production.